Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved and the most loved Star Wars Dad, Nooch Too Good. It's good to see everybody today. Today will be our last stream for a few days. Thanksgiving holiday is in America. Here in a couple of days, I'm traveling out of town this afternoon. I've got about 2.5 hours, so we're going to play some Conquest. I'll probably have time for about 5 roster reviews. I've got one that's already loaded up and ready to go that I got to get done today, so let's just jump in and start this Conquest run and get things moving here. I've already accomplished the Pirates Gaining Profits, so congratulations to me for that. And by the way, day 7, I believe, of asking Coca-Cola to sponsor our little channel here. And that will be the answer, Dung Beetle. That's about to pop up right there. All right. There's the golden challenge at the attempt to inflict evasion down. Looks like I've done that 10 times. I could do that with Cad Bane too. Evade 200 attacks. That's going to be Galactic Republic. Dark Side Clone Troopers didn't do that yet. And full squad of Galactic Republic. That'll go with my evasion down. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. 1 second here. Wrong place. Nar, when did you join? I don't even see your membership on here from a couple days ago, so just a minute. Hang on, I gotta redo this. Nar, your name is not on my list. What is your name? What is your YouTube name? I don't see a Nar on here. Sorry, I'm looking for your name and I'm not finding it as a member. I don't know what level your membership's at. And I think YouTube has just screwed this whole thing up. I hear you. YouTube has screwed the thing up. I can't find your name. What's your other name on YouTube other than Nar? Because I can't find it on my list. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just saying with YouTube just kind of janking all this, what's the other name you have on YouTube? It's annoying. I don't know why they did this. I thought your name was just Nar. I need a little more specifics than Alex. Alex is, there's probably 85 Alexes. I need your name, dude. What is your name on YouTube? Help me help you. Help me help you. Alex. Okay, Alex, okay? One, just Alex, just plain Alex? Nothing else? Is that you? All right, Alex. You will get your roster view today. Give me your ally code. By the way, once again, you don't have to ask if you can get it. You just got to tell me to do it. All right, Alex, Nar. What's your ally code? I'm not going to enjoy YouTube screwing around with these names and making it harder for me to look up members now. Trying to provide a service here. What just says Alex? Do you see it says Alex, Caitlin? I gotta tell you, when I go through like members and everything, I've got multiple Alexes all over the place. So, all right, cool. I got you, man. So there's one. I got room for about 4 more. Okay, what am I doing here? Brutus surviving, stagger 10 times, 60 times, and a full squad of tanks. Okay, let's do Brutus here. Well, what do I gotta do here? Kicks. I can do kicks and Brutus, right? And full pirates. I don't need full pirates. I don't have Jocasta. We'll do kicks instead of him. That should work. Did I activate Jocasta? I probably have her in there. I probably could have just thrown her in there. It's not your problem, Alex. It's YouTube's problem. They don't show your name on the screen anymore. How did you look up the @name on YouTube, Caitlin? What do you mean you looked it up? Go to channel. Interesting. Oh God, why does everything have to get more and more difficult every day that goes by? It is not your fault, Nar. Why does everything have to be more challenging and difficult every single day? Now, adding in a layer, I gotta go to somebody's name, I gotta go to their channel, see what their actual name is on my membership list, because their membership list doesn't show what their name is on the stream. For the love of God. Hello, Dubloos. Hello, Domidex, what's happening over there? It's just frustrating. Hey, Raptor, how you doing? I just don't know why everything has to be more and more and more. Look, we'll add in this new thing. This feature will help us out. And we'll comply with government regulations. No, everything just got a little bit more complicated. And then they'll make it more complicated again. Then they'll make it a little bit more complicated again. Until eventually, it's so damn complicated, I can't do anything. I want that. I want the, I don't know what it's called. I want this. So I can get either one. What am I doing down here? Brutus surviving, stagger. Okay. Let's take kicks out and go back with our, I'm gonna, let's see here, hold on. I don't really need her, I don't think. Let's just put Emphas Nest in there in case. Getting old, it's just true. I'm gonna tell you this. I'll tell you this. The older you get, the more you realize that this is true. That they just keep adding in. I'm just tired of the crap. I'm just tired of every single little thing that happens makes my life a little bit more complex to make some big business's life easier, and I don't care about them. That's all. Red Dragon God has joined the stream. Oh, that's exact. It's some bogus thing. They're making everybody safe by putting your @name on there instead of your channel name. It makes no sense. I would think your @name is less secure than actually just having your channel name. Your channel name is publicly visible. And plus, by the way, I can just click on the @ name and go to the channel. Mother of God. Just the stupidity that we constantly put in place. The bigger an organization, or the bigger that an institution gets, the worse it gets. And it's just documentably true. And that's where this country is, run by these giant corporations that are big, huge, giant machines of mass annoyance. And the government is just another big, giant machine of mass annoyance that's run by the other big, giant machines of mass annoyance, making everybody's life more annoying on a daily basis. They can all suck it. They can all suck it. I need a crash out meme on the screen when I'm crashing out. I'm gonna go with Brutus here for a little bit longer. That's 3 Grievuses in a row. Interesting. I think I need 3 more Brutus battles now for him to survive. Anytime, Super Night Gaming, good to see you. Hey, Raptor H, congrats. The lower gas prices for Thanksgiving, which I don't pay any attention to gas prices. You know, I mean, obviously, if it gets like $4 or something, yeah, crazy. But like, my wife will notice, hey, gas is 3 cents cheaper than it was yesterday. I'm like, okay. And I put 10 gallons in my car, and that's 30 cents I just saved. Woo-hoo! I don't notice marginal increases and decreases in gas prices. Now, if you smash it up, oh, I'm gonna notice that. It's all those things. It's all those things.
My account is not even worth 5 minutes, but this is more to give bits, unlike the 2 minutes that my account is maybe worth. 635-917-432 the Dio Bongo Bunny. Also feel free to just say Noi rather than struggling with my name.
Noivich, I'm saying the whole thing. Noivij. Noivij. Alright, there we got Brutus done. What's next here? Stagger and squad of tanks. Let me get a squad of tanks in here. Find some tanks I can use. That's not where I'm going to find them. This guy. I think to do tanks, kind of want to use Leia. Let's do this, and then let's put in with her. Oh, I need somebody to do some damage here. I don't want to use tanks on teams I might use otherwise.
Take a review.
Let's put Clone Wars Chewie in. Blues. Blues. Wrong, that's a wrong city there, Chief. It would be Doppels and the Blues. We say it correctly in St. Louis, my friend. I need your ally code, Blues. Should just be LGB. All right, I got room for 2 more reviews, and I need the Blues' ally code, and I got room for 2 more reviews. Robert Rich is here, and for Robert Rich and any of our other Masters members, I'm gonna have to use Leia to do this tanks thing. This isn't going anywhere. Ahsoka's never gonna kill any of these guys. The Blues need your ally code. Got it.
128949544 if possible.
Well, of course. I mean, yeah. I mean, well, okay. You don't have to do that, man. But I appreciate it, Red Dragon God. All the support. I gotcha. One more review we got room for, and that's it. Is this gonna work? Maybe. I mean, come on. Golly, she's just underwhelming. I got you, the Blues. I'm gonna put Leia in here. I'm gonna put Leia in this. This is a mess. Do I even have mods on Clone Wars, Chewie? We got room for one more of you guys, and that'll be it for loading up today. Because I just got, we're gonna do Conquest for a while, then I gotta get, we're getting on the road today. We're traveling to see our families for Thanksgiving. You were told by Sanjita you can get a level 16 Stormtrooper Luke free to play, but I don't understand how he did that. He spent crystals. If you watch the video, he spent crystals to buy the packs with the gear. If you didn't watch the video, then I can't account for what you do and don't understand. Happens a lot on my videos. I notice, like, I'll put out a video and then people like immediately start commenting based on the title, and it's like, you didn't even watch what's going on clearly by your comment. Like, watch the video and then tell me what's going on. We got room for one more review today, boys and girls. Ahsoka just sucks. She just sucks. I'm gonna get her out. This is painful. Favorite Thanksgiving food? Turkey. Are we saying after turkey? I don't know, man. I like it all. I'm not a favorite kind of guy. Everybody always wants to know my favorite character, favorite this, favorite that. Man, just give it to me. Give it to me one more time. See the pinned message, Serper. All right, let me get her out and let's put Leia in and do tanks with Leia. This is gonna be an annoying one. All right, she's a tank. Do I have any other rebel tanks? He's a tank. Okay. Looking for rebel. I'm gonna save Kanan for a possible. She's a rebel tank, rebel fighter too, and K2SO. That'll work. What is Thanksgiving? I don't understand it. Well, the story goes that when the colonists first came to America, they sat down and broke bread with the Native Americans and learned their customs and had some turkey. And then when Abraham Lincoln became president, he made Thanksgiving an official American holiday. And now we all get together with our families the final Thursday of November, third or final, I can't remember, fourth Thursday of November, whatever it is. And we eat a bunch of food and watch some football and just spend time as families the month before Christmas gets here. That's Thanksgiving. Billy, I saw your comment. Great. That's I in the fleet shop. If you refresh the fleet shop, the Razor Crest stays. Is that what you're saying? See, I think the plaguing and enslaving, who didn't do that? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it then. Please show me the society in the world that prior to, let's say 1900. Please show me the society in the world that did not take land by conquering people, enslaving others. I would like to know that. Please tell me that society. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Not saying it's good, not saying it's right, not saying
to get a review.
Based on our modern sensibilities it was okay. I would like you to show me a situation where a group of people or a clan or a guild or a country did anything of any import at any time in the history of the world prior to 1900 without completely destroying their enemies, taking their land, enslaving their people, and whatever else goes along with that. Again, not saying it's good. Please tell me that society. I would love to hear it. Mr. Chase PhD, you got the last review for today. I need your ally code. The Scots. Mary, Queen of Scots. All right, we're full for today. I'm going to start. I think we're going to start having to do that is get these things filled up a little faster so I can. Hold on. And yes, there are societies throughout history that have defended their lands, and there are societies throughout history that have lost those battles, and those societies have faded away. Again, does that make it okay with our modern sensibilities? Nope. But the massive guilt trip about all of it is absolutely ridiculous and uncalled for, and you gotta move on, man. Do you want to be held accountable for things that you did when you were, young and stupid? Just asking for a friend. Good job down with evil, SWGOH. Everybody. Canada Thanksgiving. Nobody pays attention to Canada Thanksgiving. By the way, as far as spreading diseases, there was zero knowledge of how diseases spread prior to 1900, basically. Nobody knew that bacteria or whatever, anything else that spread a disease, nobody had any understanding of that. Now, you did understand that if you had smallpox, you need to be isolated. Yeah, they understood that on a basic level. But for anybody who would think that the intent of settlers going anywhere, spreading their diseases and wiping out the population was on purpose, that's a ridiculous statement too. Nobody pays attention to Canada unless there's a world war. Well, that's what you think, that people were paying attention to Canada during the World War. That's where you're mistaken. You should just put a period in the middle of that sentence. You don't get to take Utah Beach while we're taking Omaha Beach. Yes, my grandpa did it. I can say we. Oh, good times, good times. Well, what are we talking about? Why do I do this every time? Why do I do this every time? I'm just telling you what Thanksgiving is all about, and then we got people coming into chat to say that the European settlers are evil. So I'm just not engaging in European settlers being evil. European settlers were the same as every settler prior to that. I mean, we celebrate and we celebrate the accomplishments of Mr. Mongol. Oh my god. What's my brain not working? Genghis Khan. You know, Genghis Khan is like this celebrated historical figure now. He did much worse than the European settlers ever did to anybody on this continent. I mean, he would like conquer a city and stack up the dead into a giant mountain outside the city just as a warning. We do love our Canadian friends. Mr. Chase, I need your ally code, buddy. I don't think I see it. I think I can get through one more of these. It wasn't for Chase? Well, is there an ally code? The super chat for Supric to get a review. Oh, you paid for Supric to get a review. Well, look at that. Well, that's nice. Supric, you should say thanks to Chase. I didn't see that. I was busy ranting about people that complain about history. Well, Supric, you got a review, my friend. Did he say thank you? I don't think you noticed. Supric, are you here? That won't be your decision. Okay. We'll do more tanks later. Stagger. I feel like I could do this with my Sith Empire, right? With Basilisk Fallen. I think I got this squad saved. I do. So, Frick, you're gonna check in if you're here so that Mr. Chase PhD, he gave you a review. You're from Germany? Your people are doing all things till 1945? Yeah, I mean, again, you're not accountable for that. That's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Nobody I'm related to ever tried to conquer somebody else. Now, my dad was in the military, my grandfather was drafted in World War II, you know, but we just got to get over holding people accountable for the sins of like their fathers, you know. It's just all right. Only CLS, let's do that. What the heck, dude? What? Oh no, what's going on? What's going on? Why doesn't that work? If that doesn't work, then this... What is going on? I like playing Conquest. This, okay. No, he didn't lose any turn meter, did he? He's not losing turn meter. Why was that so crazy a second ago? What was going on there? Is Aligal here? I missed Aligal. Good to see you, Aligal. That's obnoxious. Let's do the other team now. The Rancor took offense to my rant about conquering? Maybe. That's possible. don't really care about any of this. Fine, I'm not putting that in. All right, so what's the other one? It is Tebow, TIE Fighter Pilot, Qui-Gon Jinn, Royal Guard, and Jyn Erso. Tebow, TIE Fighter Pilot, Qui-Gon Jinn. I should probably save this. Royal Guard. And has anybody tested? Do you have to do these in the order that they're listed? I don't want to mess with it. I'm just doing it in the order they're listed. Beegs, welcome aboard to the 5-minute review. Nooch Nights. You can get that next time we do a roster review stream here, buddy. Mr. Chase, I don't think that your boy is here. He has not replied to anybody. So you can do what you want. You can pick somebody else. You can leave it to a spin. You can do whatever you want. I think everybody knows my feelings about people begging for reviews and how I feel about that. But that's just me. I'm a cold-hearted snake. All right, what do we got here? The way different people are affected by it psychologically. What are we talking about now? What are we being affected by psychologically? Your grandpa's in Vietnam. The only thing he ever told me about it is that he was a guy with the radio backpack and then he won't. Yeah, nobody talks about war until they're close to death. Seriously, and I'm not saying that lightly. My grandfather never talked about World War II until he was in his 90s. My dad never told me all sorts of stuff I didn't know about Vietnam when he knew he was dying. Horrific. That's all you can say. Just horrific. Wheel spin? We'll do a wheel spin. All right, Mr. Chase MD has purchased a wheel spin for someone to get a review. All right. Captain Silvo and Vane, who I've already used, I can't do that today. Days. Phoenix sounds good. Without losing, okay. Buff immunity, a lot of teams are gonna do that. I think. Let's get our Phoenix out here. Give me some days, boys and girls. It's kind of crazy they won't want to share the trauma with us. It's not that they don't want to share the trauma with us. It's that they don't want to re-experience it. We talk trauma and it's so trivial. I'm traumatized because whatever, you know, you guys, I never use the word trauma. That's a millennial Gen Z thing. I don't think anybody Gen X or prior uses the word trauma to talk about anything that's ever happened in their life. Trauma is a trivialized word. When your grandpa tells you the story that something you didn't think about, my grandfather was the radio operator in Normandy in World War II. He landed at Omaha Beach midnight. The beach was taken. He said, you get to the top of the hill and you're in the effing war. He was the guy that operated the radio. What that meant for him was he got in a Jeep at night, drove forward into enemy territory to lay the cable that would run back to the base. Because guess what? There's no satellites in 1944. There was a wire, so he had to run a wire behind him And he said he had no idea why they didn't recognize that it was a Jeep instead of a Mercedes, because he knew it sounded different. And then when your grandfather tells the story of he comes across the Germans, he lays down in a ditch right behind the hedgerow. In the hedgerow, and there's a you know, drainage ditch or whatever behind it. While they shred the absolute dickens out of that hedgerow, and he just lays there hoping not to die for however long it was until the cavalry comes in. That's trauma. He didn't want to talk about it for obvious reasons. So, yeah. It's more normalized in modern day to discuss these things, but we haven't really been to war like that in a long time now, have we? Since Vietnam. We do have people that go to war. Do you hear? They don't really walk around talking about their individual experiences for the most part. Hold on. Why? That, I guess. I'm not going to put that on either. So, you know, it's not, I don't even know if it's bravery. I mean, what was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do? He's a kid, grew up on a farm in Iowa during the Great Depression. He gets drafted to go fight in Europe. What's he supposed to do? He just wanted to stay alive. At the end of the day, all anybody's trying to do out there is stay alive for that, so. I agree, Ethan. Okay, buff immunity. Who's gonna do buff immunity? Who can give me a broad buff immunity here? I want like a AoE buff immunity. No. Nah. Could put a Java team out there. Padawan Obi-Wan. Let's do that. Oh, B2, good call. Thank you. I don't know if my Grievous team isn't any good. And we want B2 taking a lot of turns. Let's see if I can load up Grievous to see if that does it. Good call, everybody. Like, I have no Zetas on this team. I have 2 Zetas on Grievous. Watt does. B2 does not have a Zeta. Is that gonna hurt this here? I don't think so. Okay. And then... That's true. If I put Queenie out there, I doubled up the Galactic Republic thing's gonna happen anyway. Oh, good. B2 stunned. That's what I wanted to happen. Perfect. Perfect. Well, we got some there anyway. Comes right out of it and takes a turn. Now he's not going to come out of it and take a turn because he's shocked. That's obnoxious. Jedi Master Luke and Pow is a pretty good idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. I like your guys' idea. I like your thinking here. All right. So we'll leave Watt in. Hold on. Leave Watt in. Put in Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, and Pow. All right, let's see if we can get some here. That's probably like 10, 11, 12 of them, right? They're just doing too much damage. Where am I here? What did I get from that? That was pretty good. Yeah, we'll get there in a couple more battles. All right, we got some folks on. If you are lurking out there, drop an L in chat. Let me know that you're lurking so I can shout you out in chat today. If you're lurking WL, just let me know. I like to shout out. We love to shout out our lurkers here at Nooch to Good Studios. So let's hear from all the lurkers today in chat so I can shout you out. Honorix, I'm French and because the SWH creators are rare, I'm looking at your videos now. I'm testing live. Hope it's better as your videos. Doesn't quite translate. I think you're saying there's not a lot of Galaxy Heroes content creators, which I think there's a lot. You're watching my videos and testing and you hope the stream is as good as the videos, I think is what you're saying there. The Correa family? Well, look at that. You don't get a lot of Correa family these days. Good to see you, Correa family. Let's shout out our lurkers before I move forward here. We've got lurking, Chaz Mandu, Corvus, Honorix, and C Calvin 01. The Correa family is lurking. Look at those guys. We got Benjamin Gillespie, Lord of Pain, Caladan Alba, Tommy N, Durzo, Awaza, Buddha, Braden ANC, Shrekaholic, Red Dragon God, Mick Mordp, Crusade. I can't, these names now, they've messed us up. Aidma Williams, Adam? I don't know what that is. Caladan, the Alex 18, Luke Taylor, Mac WDT, Agranar, Noob 1 RU, Editian Kale, Mr. Malik Deathan, Baker Lee, Zaka, Zaku, Zenku. Let's see here. Alatalo Brian, Garmin, Duffcake, Risetown, Nerg, Haley Dickin, Harley Dickin, probably Ben Big Cheese, Matthew Ryan, Danny Boy, Dan Mazzina, Anthony Capane, Darth Cliff, Bomb 876, CM Stens, Jacob, Demon Rage, Nidix, Darth Grogu, GC Devil, Adityan Kale, Ice of Spades, Rocky, Iron. What's up, guys? I didn't get that done, did I? I would bet that is AJ Correa, but it's showing the @ name now instead of whatever. Thank you, India. Oh yeah, no problem if you're bad English. You know what? Yeah. A French. Oh, so there was a French content creator who posted and now is not posting anymore. That stinks. Well, it's good to see you. Welcome aboard. Willkommen. Hey, new to the Empire, Emperor Valendres, love your. Well, that's not here. The Empire is no, wrong channel. I'm just coming back to game after 7 years away. Last time I played.
Almost a year now.
Nice, Mr. Chase. Last time I played Jedi Training Ray was Mega and Trey Ray was new. That was a while ago. Yeah, well, roster reviews are a thing that's paid for on the channel, and we are full for today. So join us for a later stream, but we are full. If you note the pinned message will always have details about how roster reviews work on the channel. All right, let me see here. I don't have Jedi Master Mace. We need a squad full of pirates, which I've used a bunch of pirates already, but I think I can get a clean squad in here. That should work. Hello, Kuwait. Mr. Kestis is here. How's Cal doing? Is he back from Jedi training yet? Or are you Cal? I always thought you were his dad. Good morrow? Isn't good morrow like see you later? Good morrow, dear friend. Okay, on a turn, 4% offense. When you're feeding, no. Don't care about the potency, no. 10 debuffs to gain ability, don't care. A basic ability, that's okay. No, no. I guess that one. We'll go down here. What am I still doing here? 10,000, we'll get that one done. Days. Let's get our Darth Malgus team in there. Where should you visit in the US if you make a trip out there? That's not a simple answer. Do you want to see the nature? Do you want to see the cities? What do you want to experience? Because we got it all, baby. You want to see the cowboys? You want to see the desert? You want to see the mountains? You want to visit the Great Lakes? You want to see some cows? What do you want? We got it. We got it. Now, might take you a little while to get there. I had a relative that was here from Germany, and I didn't meet her. A distant relative. Okay, I got evasion down there. I had a distant relative from Germany here one time, and I guess she was working at Disney World for the summer on a volunteer thing. I'll go ahead and do... I'm not gonna load that right now, though. I'm gonna save a spot. You could spend months just traveling. You want to see canyons? We got canyons. We got rivers. Go to Philadelphia, see the Liberty Bell. Pretty cool. Walk down the street, get a Philly cheesesteak, go see Benjamin Franklin's house. If you're French, I mean, Benjamin Franklin's your guy. A little bit of nature and a little bit of city. You could visit almost anywhere on the East Coast and get a lot of city and a good amount of nature. Almost anywhere on the East Coast. You will not get a little bit of city in Arkansas. Just FYI. You will not get a little bit of city. I mean, you'll get a little bit of city. Go to Fayetteville or Little Rock and, yeah, this is a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's technically a city. I only attempted to inflict days. Let's put Lord Vader in for the days. Let's get those clones going. You get a very little bit of city in Arkansas. DeBlue says, do not come to Arkansas. Actually, my grandfather lived in Fayetteville for 40 years, and it was not flat where he lived. I mean, it was serious hills. And really, it's you know, the Ozarks extend to Arkansas, and that's massive hills. So I would not say that Arkansas is just flat across. Now, you want to talk flat, go to Kansas, go to Nebraska. You want flat, that's where you go. Yeah, don't come to Arkansas. You don't want to go to Arkansas. If you had a little bit of city, a little bit of nature, I mean, honestly, anywhere on the East Coast. Because what you can do is you can be in Baltimore, or you can be in DC, or you can be in New York. New York's a little bit more beefy than those other ones. You go to Philadelphia, and then you drive like 2 hours, and you're in the mountains. You know, so Indiana's pretty flat. Curious if Han Solo doesn't have the pirate tag when Lando clearly calls him. I said that at the beginning, so. Don't visit Boonville, Arkansas. That's pretty rough. I should be landing some days here. Am I not getting credit for dazes? Like right there. Boom. Is that not days? Can you not daze Starkiller Team? Is that why it's not there? It'll still count for me. In Canada, they say Saskatchewan is so flat you can watch your dog run away for 2 weeks. Denmark does not have a word for hill. Boston would be. Boston is great. Actually, Boston would be a great place to go to experience probably our most historic city. That's a hard thing to say though. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of city stuff in Boston, and then like you said, you could drive hour or two north, hour or two west, and you'll be out in nature for sure. I love Boston. I hate the Red Sox. I hate the Bruins. I love Boston. Colorado's a great idea too. Go to Denver. Denver is a great American city, and you'll be right in the middle of the mountains. Yeah, that's a great idea. Travel south to Colorado Springs, see the Air Force Academy. You can go anywhere you want, man. Anywhere you want to go, you can get city and nature. You can get it all. I'm telling you. If I had to pick two ranges, I would say East Coast, because you got a mountain range there with a bunch of cities, and then the Rocky Mountain range when you can find a city there. Denver's would be the best choice, I think. Denver's a great call. That's not a bad little one to have. What time do I usually do reviews? There's no time. When I finish Conquest, I'm going to start reviews, and you are set. You're third in line. I gotta land another round of days here. It's going to lunch in 2 hours. We're not 2 hours away. I've only got another hour and a half to stream. I just don't have a lot of time. That's why I limited the reviews to 5. There we go. All right. What's the last one here? That'll be later. Okay. What do I got on the global scale here? Just did that. Evade. Let's get some Galactic Republic out there and do some evading. Yeah. Okay. I think I can select the squad. We're gonna put Yoda in there for some evasion, and who else can give me some evasion here? I don't want anybody really strong. I kind of want not really anybody. We'll put Clone Wars Chewie in again. Hello, Greece. I just saw that, Taos. When you were in school and too young to stay home during the summer, you would go out with your dad's truck all over the U.S. He still to this day is an over-the-road truck driver. Nice. I don't think I got any evades there, did I? Canada's gorgeous too. Everything here is gorgeous. I've been most places in this country at one point in my life or another, and I mean, you could just go anywhere, dude. If you really want to see nature though, get out west. I mean, if you really want to see nature, get out west. You want to be in Colorado is just such a great call by chat. I mean, you can go to Denver, you'll be in a big city, and you could drive 30 minutes and just be out in the mountains, and it's gonna be gorgeous. I mean, you're in the mountains already, but you know what I'm saying. Do I not summon a handmaiden with that? Is that not what she's doing? I'm not really evading much because they're not even trying to hit me. Yeah, St. Louis isn't very exciting. At one point of its history it was, but no, don't go to St. Louis. The only reason you have to go to St. Louis on a city basis would be to watch the Cardinals or the Blues play. Other than that, don't bother. Yeah, Northern California, although I don't really recommend San Francisco anymore, unfortunately. I'm not getting very many evades here. I know San Francisco isn't technically Northern California, but I mean, it's right on the border, right? Oh, that's a global feat. How many have I done? I wish I could click on the global feats from here easily, you know? Where's my evade? I've evaded 33. Okay, we're okay. When using only Kylo Ren, let's do that. I don't have a Zeta, and I think I got this even without a Zeta last time. New Mexico's pretty awesome. I can agree with that. Las Vegas is not in New Mexico. Neither is the Hoover Dam. I don't know what you're talking about. Is Lake Mead in New Mexico? Because you're naming a bunch of things that are not in New Mexico. Hoover Dam is in Nevada, near Las Vegas, right? Las Vegas is in Nevada for sure. So I don't really trust what you're saying there, Nar. Is he gonna get this done? Yes. That counterattack, come on. No, no, no. Oh my God. I know I did this last time. You meant Nevada. I was like, what are you talking about? Let me try this again here. They'll drop a Dark Ray bundle eventually. You live near San Francisco most of your life. After going to school near Sydney for 4 months, I prefer Australia 100%. Well, I think that they actually enforce some laws in Australia, so that might have something to do with your frame of reference. It's crazy that when you make laws and enforce them, it makes your citizens happy and feel safe. I can't do this. I can't do this because my Kylo doesn't have the Zeta, and I'm not adding a Zeta for that, so we'll skip that. Darth Vader, Wampa, Thrawn, BB-8, and CLS. Yeah, I don't think it is possible without the Zeta. I'm not adding the Zeta just to get 3 points in Conquest. I can find those points somewhere else. What happened to Grievous there? Did BB-8 just wipe him out? Maybe you put Kylo in and just use his last special instead. Let me try that. Nah, I'm not gonna try it. If I need to, I'll try it. I know! Can you imagine enforcing laws? That makes you a Nazi. That, alright? Were those Jedi Master Kenobi bundles juiced value-wise? I don't know. I mean, I said in my video today, hold on. I'm not talking about it. I made a whole video about it. All right, let's see what we got. Disarm. Okay, that's my clones that I already use, and Jabba. Smee, I'll do that later. Blind is going to be CLS. and clone troopers. Okay. Did I land disarmed? I wasn't even watching. This disarmed one is kind of a pain, but I think it goes faster with the new Bad Batch, right? Got one. We're getting some blind too here. Yeah, okay. So for blind, that's on his basic, right? Let's, I'm gonna control this a little bit. I'm gonna get Chrysanthemum's disarmed out, and then I'm gonna go to basics. So we're gonna do basic for blind. Which one isn't here? This one, okay. Let's make sure it sticks. I didn't even hit her. Okay, now let's go with basics so we can get the blinds. $45 minutes until we get the Luke event. What Luke event? What are you talking about? What's the Luke event? Fury class and Darth Malgus. I guess you won't be able to activate the Fury class without Darth Malgus. Well, didn't even notice. I guess we'll be here to try that out and see what it does. I have a feeling it's just... I mean, I don't get good feelings about this whole new Coliseum Stormtrooper. I've had such... This is just generating a lot of bad feelings, so I'm not planning on that being valuable at all. Nope, nothing would lead me to believe that that's going to be super valuable and engaging. Nothing would lead me to believe that. Malgus is in the Fury class bundle? That's crazy. Was it twice as expensive? I gotta get the disarmed out there. Basics. Well, we'll be here and we'll check it out. I could spam the blind though if I just keep hitting Scarab. You need to have him unlocked to see the bundle? I don't know what's going on now. Oh, you have to have Malgus for the Fury. See, I don't know these things because I'm not... I actually did not know that because I'm not carrying these on my account. So you have to have Malgus to see the Fury tag to get access to the Fury class bundle. Got it. Got it. Thanks, Xanderman. I appreciate that. Kieran, I'm giving you just a quick 10-second timeout. Do not spam chat. The one way to ensure that I don't answer your question and is just to keep repeating it. I do what I can to not reward bad behavior on this channel. So the one way to ensure that I will not answer a question is just keep spamming the question. Okay, we're getting some blind out there. It's all right, Kieran. We're good. Auto basic here. Give me some more blinds. Suppose I could drop Chupio into this lineup. I don't know if that would be a good fit, though. I don't think anything would really go well with that. He probably would just die right off the bat. Because he's going to get all sorts of blinds. All right, what do we got? I think I just spent all my energy and we're out. Yep. All right, that could be a filler right there, I guess. All right, let's do some roster views and then we'll check this event here in 38 minutes. Oh, I didn't cash in all my stuff. Probably go work at Datacron a little bit here. They're not selling them in the shop yet, right? No. Oh, yeah, they are. Okay. By the way, this is not a bad little... I mean, 4,500 for 45. I mean, that's not bad single data return right there. I gotta buy these next. Didn't know they were out there. Okay. Just keep going on this one a little bit. I love all these level 6. All right, there we go. I'm a fan, and I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, our first review was booked ahead of time. I do that occasionally if someone just can't make it. All right. Alpha Company. Whoa, where'd my pen go? One sec here. All right, bring this back over. Pull the mod score. Okay, mod score for Alpha Company is 0.56, 0.65. 1 second here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Sorry, I had to check all those. Okay, there's the front page for Alpha Company. We got Kylo out there, no Ray. We got Negotiator. We're in Carbonite 1. The mod score is 0.56.65. Squad GP 2.8 million. Guess the galactic power, everybody. Amazingly, I gotta pee. Old man syndrome. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, the time is up and the guesses should be in. Let's take a look and see what we got. We have 4.796 million galactic power. Chaz said 4.998. That's over, by the way. Yeah, that's over. 4.482 from North Mountain. And then over on the YouTubes, we've got 4.9 is over. 4.77 from Cornflake. 20 million from Jeff. That's close. Cornflake, you're the wiener. You're the wiener. Alrighty. Let's get that mod score registered here. Not gonna be great. Okay, let's get the other. Okay, 0.56, 0.65. New account. What was it? 0.56, 0.65? God, that's awful. That's awful. All right. 0.56, 0.65. And the galactic power is 4796458. And the mod Q is going to be low, and the gear Q, so we're at 0.5 and 6.1. Okay, so this is an exceptionally low mod score. At 5 million, your average is 3.2, right in there, and you're looking at like 4.7 million, and you're down like in this range. You're at the bottom of the mod scores. So the first thing you have to do is start touching your mods. Take your phone, go watch Mods 101, then you take your phone, you get it, you get the game opened up, you go into a back resource, a back, dark back, what's the word I'm looking, recess, a recess corner of the closet. You get your phone out and you start touching your mods because your mods want to be touched. It's time to touch the mods. These are no good. These are no good. Vader Slaps has made the stream, and any of our High Council members that are here, we salute our High Council members. We salute all of our members who continue to support this channel on a monthly basis, no matter how many crash outs I have about the government. All right. Okay, so mods are a mess. Mods are a mess. All right. No big capital ships. So number one, we're at 4.7 million, and this roster has nary a functional fleet. Maybe the Rebels here with B-Wing, you might be able to put, well, the Falcon's at level 1. No. Nary a functional fleet visible on this roster. I would either be working on a Rebel fleet with the B-Wing, or you got to farm the Galactic Republic Y-Wing and the Marauder here. I would absolutely be finishing my way toward Executor. That's number one. Finish your way toward Executor, and then build up like a Rebel fleet with the B1, or I don't know. I mean, that's bad. The fleets are bad. The fleets are bad. 4.7 million. We got Kylo. Lots of bundleage. Lots of bundleage. That explains the mods. Okay, one note I'm going to give you is stop applying gear like this unless you are absolutely going to upgrade a team or a character. Like Moff Gideon's got 5 pieces of gear. Thrawn's got 1. Range Trooper has 2. Pick a team, which this should not be the team, by the way. This should not be the team. Pick a team and upgrade and just gear up that team. And don't touch the rest of the gear on, I mean, just pick a team and work on that team. I would farm Executors, because it's going to take IG and TIE Fighter Pilot, and I hope you have Razor Crest. I hope you have Razor Crest. If you have not been farming Razor Crest, you got a problem. Hopefully you've been grabbing Razor Crest shards in the Fleet Arena store like I advise everybody to do from the first time you open the game, and you're getting close to Razor Crest to farm Executor. If you're not, you've got some problems. I would get the Executor farmed. Again, it depends on the Razor Crest. I would work on that Galactic Republic fleet or get a Rebel fleet up and running. You might have a Rebel fleet kind of there. If you get the Millennium Falcon to level 85, you could probably start with, like, isn't there something with the B-Wing about not having a smuggler ship out there or something? This isn't gonna help me. No, maybe. I mean, I might go ahead and level 85 my Falcon, put it out there with the Falcon Y-Wing, Biggs, and then you bring out B-Wing and you might have something going on. I feel like there's something with smugglers. Something was changed somewhere with smugglers. I don't know. Maybe that was changed on profundity. I'd probably work on a home 1 fleet and get your executor. I hope you've been grabbing Razor Crest shards in the meantime. All right. You should also... You bought the Starkiller bundle. I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah. You need to relic Starkiller like yesterday and at least get this one Omicron down here on him. I love all of his upgrades, but at least this one Omicron. You've got a Starkiller team ready to go, so let's get Starkiller running on this roster. I'm doing Executor. Executor, a home 1 fleet, depending on the B1. You got Master Qui-Gon at 7 stars. No Padawan Obi-Wan. So what you're gonna do is you are going to relic Master Qui-Gon to relic 7, and you are going to let's talk about it. Get your Inquisitors. With your Jedi token, grab Padawan Obi-Wan. Relic Master Qui-Gon to relic 7. Grab Padawan Obi-Wan with the Jedi token over there. And then build that team up. Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan. They can work under Padme. You'll need a Zeta or 2 on her.
It's raid, baby.
Ranger Zero once again, my friends.
It's raid, baby. Raid! It's raid.
What's up, Ranger? And Rangerites? Rangerifics. So I'm grabbing Padawan Obi-Wan with the Jedi token. I'm probably gonna go ahead. It looked like you did some work on the Peridia Pals. Night Troopers relict. I'd work on... You can finish off Gideon, I guess. There's nowhere to use Gideon on this roster. You don't have a spot for Gideon. He's just a guy. Captain Enoch, Dead Trooper, Peridia, and Night Trooper, I would farm them. So let's get your Peridia Pals and your Poncho Bros up and running. It'll be, well, sorry, got that blocked. Partially with the Lightspeed token. Go toward Leia and make sure you get your Bo-Katan. Work on those, you're gonna work on these Lightspeed tokens. This is what you're gonna work on. Go toward Leia, farm Jabba in the background, get your Bo-Katan Mandalore, get your Peridia Pals, your Poncho Bros up and running, get your Executor, and then get a home 1 fleet, and then you can proceed from there after that. And fix your mods, because your mods are bad. Your mods are just bad. Bad, baby, bad. All right, Nar/Alex, let's take a look. All right, Head Clanker, the Darkness Project. We've got, speaking of clankers, and then we've got the Executrix with some Mishmash Fleet, and then we got about a Finalizer bundle, and then Carbonite 3. All right, 0.84, when does my vacation start? As soon as I get off stream. 0.84, 0.85, 1.39 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 2.383 million galactic power. 2.35 from Nerg. 2.35 from Nerg on the short speed. That's a pretty good effort for the short speed there. That takes out anything here on Twitch. Let's see here. We're going to get above 2.35 and below 2.38. I think Nerg's going to win. Nerg, you got it. Nice guess. Really nice guess. Well done. Let's get that mod score registered. Okay, what's our ally code? 0.84.85. All right, we did this one previously. Looks like on October 18th, we did this one. Good improvement. We've doubled the mod score, basically. Nice. 2383002. Well done. And then let's look at our mod quality and gear quality. I don't know if this is helping or not, but it's something to keep track of over time and see if it really benefits anybody. Mod Q is gonna be, let's see, 0.932, 3.11. All right, so hey, it's not an exciting mod score at 2.3 million. In fact, you're still low. You're still only halfway there, but you basically doubled your mod score from last time, so you're working on your mods, right? You've been working hard on your mods, so we're gonna give you a lot of credit there. That's why we try to keep track of this over time, because it's like, I don't want to rail on somebody for having good mods if their mods were even worse last time, you know? You know what I mean? That's not fair. Let's get this timer going here for Alex/Nar. All right, what do we got? We've got 2.383 million. I think you bought a finalizer bundle. That screams finalizer bundle. Hopefully you're farming the Razor Crest and working on Executor. Got the TIE Bomber to finish. You bought a finalizer bundle, so I'm gonna guess you got Kylo over here. No. I have a question. Where are your Relic Hera and your Relic Sabine? They're free. You just gotta do a few things in the game, like win 10 battles with Luke Skywalker on your squad, and then do a bunch of vulnerables, and then kill some Empire enemies. Where are Hera Syndulla? And you should have a Relic Hera Syndulla, and you should have a Relic Sabine on your roster. Everybody should have these. Do I need to make a video about it? I'm gonna start looking. You should have a Relic Hera and a Relic Sabine on your roster, period. If you don't, you're doing it wrong. Okay. We have an Executor Rush. We have Stap. Wow. You don't get a lot of early game Stap investment these days. You haven't had much time to place this post-update? All right, okay. You asked me to look, that's all I'm saying. You don't get a lot of Grievous, Stap, B2, Magna Guard, Wat Tambor action at 2.3 million these days in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, but we got it right here. We've got that action right here. What are we gonna do with this roster? Relic 7, these two guys, first of all. That would be a good choice. Get an Omicron, Zeta and Omicron and Qui-Gon Jinn, so he can make these guys really hum in Grand Arena. Put an Omicron and Padawan Obi-Wan for your Conquest. I would be farming Captain Enoch, Night Trooper, and Death Trooper Peridia for your Peridia Pals Assault Battle as well. Well, you're working toward the executor. I can see that, but you don't. Again, there's no secondary fleet here. This is an easy fleet to get, mostly. Excuse me. You've already got Ahsoka and Anakin at 7 stars. But you really need Marauder to make it work. And that's pretty high-hanging fruit. I don't know where to advise. You need you go get that executor, but you need a secondary fleet as well. There's your answer, Mickey's 275. You don't really have anything going on here. I mean, you can get the finalizer. You could farm Kylo. Where are we going with this? I think the priorities are get the executor, get your Poncho Bros to Relic 7, get your Peridia Pals to Relic 7. I would work on your assault battles as well. And then we can start talking about Galactic Legends along the way after that. You clearly will buy a bundle every now and then. So you could buy, you could buy the Kylo bundle for $10 right now and get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. That, if you're gonna buy a bundle, that's a really good investment. So something to keep in mind there. I would just work on a secondary fleet, whether that's a home one fleet or an endurance fleet. Work on a secondary fleet to go with your executor on the account. So that's what I would say. That's what I would say. There you go. Hopefully that helps. And keep working those mods, man. Oh, nice Datacrons here, Lat. You didn't really do anything with them, though. If you're going to farm the Datacron, I mean, you're going to get some materials out of this when this deconstructs here in a couple days. Invest... I don't know if I invest in that. Invest in the pillars where, like, if you farm these guys, get invested in them. Make them happen. You know, do something with those Datacrons. Noi VJ! You still out there? Noi VJ! Ice, ice, baby. All of the Sith, Carbonite 5. There's your Phoenix I'm talking about. And there is your endurance. We're gonna give it a wait a second. So let's pull this mod score. .78, .78, .37 squad GP. Brand new account, boys and girls. Everybody, it's time to guess the galactic power. Interesting. You fan farmed heavy when you first started and rush stap, etc. Well, there you go. You don't see a lot of that. You just don't see a lot of that. Noive J. The Noive J. I don't know how to say it. Just I could call you Noive, but whatever. You unlocked Grand Arena last week. Okay. Yeah, pretty new account. Pretty new account. Welcome aboard. I think I know what I'm going to tell you already, but yeah, pretty new account. All right, the time. She is up. The guesses, they are in. 579,000. 499 said Chaz Mandu. Nope. I think Chaz Mandu's closest so far at 499. $555 from Tommy. Somebody should have 556 to Tommy, but they didn't, so Tommy wins. There you go. Very nice. Okay, so this is a new account, just getting started. There's no hyperdrive bundle. So this is a new free-to-play account, just getting started for Noib. With that said, the farming path, there's really not a lot of flexibility in it right now. I mean, you can flex if you want, but you're pretty much set on farming Galactic Legend Leia at the moment. There's really not a lot of other ways to go with it. I mean, you're getting the Phoenix already. You'll get them all here soon. You'll get your Galactic Republic. We put together a farming guide. You'll get your Inquisitors. You're going to be grabbing these Phoenix or these Leia Lightspeed tokens along the way. I need to bring this down below me here. There we go. So you're gonna be getting these Phoenix Lightspeed tokens along the way, not the least, the Leia ones. You'll be getting Drogon and Scout Trooper, Chupio, Boosh Leia. You want to do that. You're gonna want to. We're debating. I keep going back and forth between Paz Vizsla or IG-12. Paz Vizsla has 2 Zetas, but IG-12 is in a fleet node. You should also be farming, farming up some fleets early on as well. Which, when we look at ships, I mean, I always think everybody should work toward Executor. You're gonna get all those bounty hunters in a couple of months. If you farm the bounty hunter ships right now, your Houndstooth, your Xanadu Blood, your Slave one, your Punishing one, your IG-2000, grab Razor Crest shards in the Fleet Arena store, get your TIE Bomber, TIE Fighter, TIE Advance all up. That's all gonna benefit you and push you toward Executor when you get those bounty hunters. So I would look at getting Executor and Leia Organa and that Bo-Katan team based on my farming guide for this year. It's pretty simple. Now, if you want to branch out from that, you could also do like an endurance fleet with some Galactic Republic pilots with Ahsoka and Anakin and Fives out there. That's a pretty good way to go. You could do a home one fleet. You have the B-Wing. How'd you get the B-Wing? You have Rogue One and B-Wing? They're not farmable yet, are they? I don't think either one of those is farmable. How'd you get those? What, did you start like 2 months ago and then quit and then come back? Somebody correct me if I'm misunderstanding. This to me says we played the marquee events 2 months ago. But this says to me we just started the account like 2 weeks ago. You started in 2018, then quit, then 2 months ago, very on and off. All right. Okay. Well, I'm using the Lightspeed tokens per my farming guide to go for Galactic Legend Leia. You're gonna get a Phoenix team, you're gonna get a Galactic Republic Jedi team, you're gonna get an Inquisitor team, a Bounty Hunter team, you're gonna get CLS mostly built up. I would farm Ewoks and go get 3PO, so when you get CLS, you're ready to put 3PO in there. Grab Chupio with a token. And outside of that, you wanna get the, you do wanna get Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan farmed. They have a greatest. You want to farm assault battles. Go look at my video from like a month ago, best teams for every assault battle. That's going to do a lot to inform you about your farming. You want to farm those assault battles even with everything the way it is in the game right now. So you want to get Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan. You want to go get some Ewoks to get 3PO to go with that CLS team. You want to farm your way toward Leia Organa. You can watch, I've got videos about that here recently that I've been making that I'm doing on my account. You can watch me. Tomorrow will be the update for my free-to-play Leia account. You can watch that with all the tokens that are coming out. So work on your assault battles. Work on Leia Organa with all the tokens and everything. You're gonna get Bo-Katan Mandalore as well. Get yourself an Executor and then get a secondary fleet, Galactic Republic or Rebel with the B-wing, and that's the direction I would go. That's the direction I'd be going with this roster. I didn't get your mod score registered, did I? 0.78, 0.78. Yeah, I thought that'd be new. I'll get you that video. Oh yeah, you can't now. Just Google it. Google is your friend. I mean, not that you guys are watching you and stuff, but I mean, 579370. It's not a bad little mod score there. At 579,000.78. Yeah, there's you right there. So you're above average. No, you can't see it, can you? It's right there. It's right in the middle of those three. So you're above average on your mod score. Nothing like spectacular, but you're above average. All right, 0.536, 0.898. So, yeah, you've got a lot of work to do, but you know, you got a lot of fun ahead of you. A lot of fun ahead of you. I can publish that link. Hold on. There's the link to all the assault battle. I'd be farming those assault battle teams along with your Executor. You got to get Leia. It's just laid out before you. You're gonna want to start working on Jabba in the background while you're farming Leia for sure, and definitely get Bo-Katan Mandalore. But work on those assault battles from that video I just posted right there. That'll help you a lot. And keep working your mods. I mean, you said you've been on and off, and you know, you seem like a borderline casual player. Nothing wrong with that. Mods are gonna separate your roster moving forward. That'll be the big separator for you, or Datacrons as you move forward too. All right. Da blues. I can't read my own handwriting, guys. I think we've established this a few times. Da blues. Da blues. Da blues. Da blues. After the blues, we'll go check out that Stormtrooper Luke era special or whatever and see what's going on there. I expect nothing. The blues, Willie T69 looks like a fairly new account, looks like a brand new account. Rabu's crew. There are Imperial Troopers, maybe not a brand new account. There's 7-star Imperial Troopers, Carbonite 4. We got an Executrix fleet. And the mod score, she shall be 0.05, 0.05, 0.82 squad GP. Guess the galactic power. Curious how this will go. Took a 2-year break, got back in the game with a 10-year anniversary update, have a hyperdrive bundle and battle pass for Luke. What does battle pass for Luke mean? What do you mean by battle pass for Luke? Not trying to be right. I really don't know what that means. The Stormtrooper Luke pass. There's no pass. There's... What did you buy? He's probably talking about the episode pass. Most games have a track like that. Yeah, most games do call it a battle pass, but it's not for Luke. That's where I'm confused. The episode pass... Okay, you have the episode pass, but it's not really for Luke, so to speak. Am I wrong there? The episode pass gives you a few extra shards of Luke to get him to 4 stars, but it's not like... Okay, you got the episode pass. Thumbs up. All right, here is the account. The guesses are in. The time is up. Let's take a look. What is that galactic power? It is 1.387 million. Chazmandu said 1.345. He's doing pretty good. 1.398 is over Hunbait. 1.3. Chazmandu's the wiener. Yeah, that's what threw me off. When you said you had the pass for Luke, it just really threw me off because the episode pass / battle pass in Galaxy Heroes isn't really for characters. You do get a few extra shards for characters. It's more for like gear and era stuff, and you know, it's more for that stuff rather than the character, so to speak. That's what threw me off. Let's register the mod score. 0.05, 0.05. That is a 0 mod score. That is a 0 mod score. So, check this out, the Blues. I just put a message in chat for you. For mods. That'll help you with your mods. 1387870. We have a little speech you give around here when you're in a mod situation like that, but I'll get there in a second. .122, .288. All right, I expect all these numbers to go up next time we look at your roster, okay? We're gonna hold you accountable to Blues to improving your roster. So, go watch that video, Mods 101. That's gonna help you a lot to improve on your mods. You'll understand how mods work. You need mods on this game. There's also a mods playlist with lots more information in there. You need to, as you said a moment ago, get your phone out, watch the Mods 101, get your phone out, go into a dark recess corner of the closet when the light's out, and start touching your mods. That's where you touch your mods. They want to be touched, boys and girls. Your mods want to be touched. They're begging for you to touch them. They're begging for you to touch them. Touch your mods, fix your mods. That's going to be a big deal on this account. I'm not even going to show you where that score is because it's one of the worst we've seen. It's almost 0. It's basically 0. You basically have a 0 mod score. All right. Looks like we're starting from scratch with a hyperdrive bundle. Here's my question. Where's Sabine, first of all? Go get Sabine, make that happen. When did you buy the hyperdrive bundle? Was it already on the account, or did you spend 10 bucks and get it recently? Or did you buy this years ago for 100 bucks? Thank you, Nitix. So you are also going to follow the farming path we just literally talked about. Well, I'll get the timer up here, but I don't think it's gonna last 5 minutes. You're literally gonna do everything exactly the same as I just told the other guy. You spent 10 and got it recent. Good. That's 1/10 of what you would have got it for like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. So it's the same thing. You are gonna be following. You're gonna get these Lightspeed tokens. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these Gear 12 Gideons. Everybody's obsessed with Gideon. I don't get it. But you're gonna get these tokens. You're gonna follow the 2026 free-to-play farming path. You're gonna farm Leia Organa. You're gonna farm Bo-Katan Mandalore. You're gonna get your Poncho Bros up. You're gonna get your Peridia Pals up. You're gonna do a lot of assault battle farming. That's it. You wanna go watch the assault battle video? So you've got some content to absorb here to learn how to play the game, but you're gonna want to follow this. This graphic is in my 2026 farming guide video. It's in my Discord. It's in my Lightspeed token farming video. So you're gonna do all that stuff, okay? So you're gonna do all that stuff. You're gonna farm your assault battles with some Imperial Troopers, with your Phoenix, eventually your CLS team. Should you continue to go for GL Thrawn, you'll get GL Thrawn easily and automatically. Look. Look. Where am I here? You're gonna get those Phoenix in Lightspeed tokens. That's how you farm Thrawn. Thrawn sucks. Thrawn is not what he was when you left the game, okay? You're gonna get all these Phoenix Lightspeed tokens, then you'll get Captain Rex. Captain Rex turns us into a team that goes to the Thrawn event like hot knife through butter. So you're gonna, this is how you farm Thrawn. You don't need to farm Thrawn, they're giving him to you. They're giving you Thrawn and Palpatine. They're giving you a Galactic Republic team. You're gonna go get either Padawan, Obi-Wan, or Master Qui-Gon with that Jedi token and get the other, and farm the other one that you don't get. You're gonna get your Inquisitors and go get Grand Inquisitor. You're gonna use all this stuff and you're gonna farm Galactic Legend Leia with the final Lightspeed token you get with Drogon, Scout Trooper, Chupio, Boosh Leia, and then IG-12. You're gonna also wanna get yourself an Executor fleet. So what you're gonna do with ships, you're gonna be given those bounty hunters like we showed you in March, right? You wanna farm all of the bounty hunter ships. Houndstooth, Slave 1, Xanadu Blood, IG-2000, Punishing One, Razor Crest in the Fleet Arena store. Farm all those ships, get your bounty hunters up, get your Empire up, get yourself up, go get an Executor. So Executor and Leia Organa and then eventually Bo-Katan are going to be your priorities while you farm your way toward your assault battles, and you'll need to grab some Ewoks in the background. Farming Leia is going to get you Ewoks anyway. You do want to build a secondary fleet, which for you, since you've already got the you've already got these Geo fighters up, you could use them with the Executrix for a while. You want to get Malevolent Shards with your Get To currency that you get from Darkside Geo territory battles. Okay? So, take advantage of all the Lightspeed tokens in the Journey character quests, whatever that they got. You should get Sabine on the roster. Pretty easy to do. You're going to get more Phoenix. You're going to get Captain Rex. Check out the farming guide. You're going to work your way toward Galactic Legend Leia as you push through the farming guide. You're going to get Padawan Obi-Wan or Master Qui-Gon with the Jedi Lightspeed token and farm the other one. Take them to Relic 7. That'll be your Duel of the Fates assault battle. Go check out the assault battle farming guide, or assault battles, best teams to use on assault battles to get those teams. Farm the assault battle teams and start working on those. Go get your Peridia pals. Captain Enoch, Dark Trooper Peridia, Night Trooper. They will help you complete another assault battle. In 6 months, you'll have Leia, you'll have Executor, you may have a Malevolence fleet out there. You're gonna push your way through a bunch of assault battles. You're gonna start farming Jabba the Hutt in the background while you're getting Leia, and your roster will be in pretty good shape. All right? That's how you do the roster. Work on your mods. Your mods suck. You need to work on the mods. Absolutely. I feel like we're gonna get all these new game reviews, and hopefully we'll see some improvement on that mod score coming up. We're gonna get all these new game reviews, and they're all gonna be very similar. All right. Oh. Journey guide. Oh, they're just gonna put that out there every time a journey expires. Okay, let's go do this event that everybody says sucks. Ready? There we go! 40 currency! What's next? This is definitely not galactic challenges. I don't like the lack of damage I just did to General Veers. That's it, we're done. Adios to the special era event. See you later. Have a nice day. By the way, I have a 7-star Luke. That's a 7. I spent $100 on the packs to get a 7-star Luke. I need to spam this so I get my 1 million. I spent $100. I will continue to say, I believe that they released the Coliseum and all this era stuff in infant form. It was not fully formed. It was not fully developed, but they had to get it out for the 10th anniversary, so they put it out partially complete and partially ready to go. It does seem like the Coliseum is going to, it's a slow burn over the course of the era, like all 3 months of the era. It's a slow burn. For whatever that's worth. Hang on, let me see if I can. But there is nothing to that at all. That was meaningless. Check today's episode quest. Complete 3 era challenge. Well, you should probably do the first one on spam. You spam this. Right? I assume. Yeah, the rollout of the Coliseum was for crap. Absolute crap. They did it as decent enough a job as they could with Relic Delta to prepare us for it, and Relic 10, that was all the preparation, let everybody get the screaming done, etc., etc. The Coliseum rollout leaves, nope, that doesn't work. It's really bad. It's really bad. I think there will be some major adjustments to this in the near future. This is really bad to have sitting on my screen right in front of my face, and I can't do it. And none of you guys, none of us, unless you probably have spent $200 to $300 buying a bunch of currency and getting Luke up to like level 40, 50, you're not doing this. And this will sit up here for the next three weeks, basically. Yeah, this will sit up here for the now. Here's the thing. Is there's again, is there some kind of ramping mechanism that when we get to the next era, I'm able to do that, right? I don't know. They're not being clear about this at all. They're just letting this play out. They're letting us experience it in just a really negative way. And I just don't understand. I'm not a marketing genius by any means. I don't understand the logic behind letting your community experience so many negative feelings about your new highly touted game mode while we work our way through it, and then we'll see, like... Game froze. Game froze. I'm gonna lose a battle. I haven't seen anybody defending. Who has been defending Coliseum? Very few people have defended Coliseum. I got a control panel this. Or task manager this, I mean. Your game did the same thing as mine in the same place? DeBlues, the update for your gaming is going to be really, really good with the roster advancement and everything that's going to be... What the heck is going on here? Update? Oh, there's an update. That's why it froze. There's an update. Still. All right. The DeBlues. So the biggest improvements in the game are in your space where you're sitting in the game. Your roster is going to advance at a massive pace. Like 6 months in, you'll be sitting, if you were free to play 6 months in, you'll be sitting where you would be sitting normally like 1.5 to 2 years in. You're gonna save yourself years of time with the new updates. So it's really going to benefit your roster, DeBlues, as a new roster or an early game roster. The problem is the Coliseum sucks donkey stuff. So this is an update. So the game froze because of an update, but there was no alert to it that I saw. Did you guys see an alert to the update? The Coliseum is crap. And while the Coliseum may be working itself out in the coming couple of months as we go through the entire era, that was never communicated to us, and still to this day has not been communicated to us that, hey, this Coliseum, be prepared because it starts slow and ramps up over time. Nobody has told us that. We've had people that have posited that and kind of discovered that and have earnestly uncovered that information. But the player experience in Coliseum leaves everything to be desired. It's not a good player experience. That era battle is a joke. I don't know why you put in an episode quest of completing 3 era challenge feats when 98 to 99% of your player population cannot do this right now. 98+% of the player population will not be able to do this for at least another week or two. I think. I don't know. And yet you throw it there in front of my face to sit there and taunt me for that time period. And I won't be able to complete this until I can do that either. Come on, guys. You gotta do better than this. You've gotta do better than this. Lost a battle to that. It's ramping up. Wow, every time I take a turn, it takes a turn now right back in my face, or 2 turns back in my face. Don't kill Luke. Luke was the guy that I needed. Congrats to me on a new high score. Come on. I'm not gonna get through this. We'll try again, though. If I can keep Luke alive somehow, I think I could get through that. Well, I might be able to upgrade him now. Let's go see. Nope. Man, they glazed this game mode so hard. Is it really, would it really be a bad marketing idea to come out and say, hey, the way the eras are gonna work now is you're gonna be building up teams over the course of the entire era, and those teams will, you know, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Chewie's blinded though. Come on. Got it! I just don't understand. I don't know. You ready? Watch this. Watch this. Is everybody ready? One 2%. 3%. 3%. I still can't upgrade Luke. Perfect. All right. I just think the thing was not sold properly. Anyway. Whatever. Okay. Last 2 reviews and I gotta get out of here, guys. Red Dragon God, let's take a look. You still here, bud? Scotty boy, the pipes are piping. The People's Guild, that's our free-to-play guild that used to be run by Matt Master, and I think he's not in there now. There's your Palpatine team. There's your Executor at 7 stars. Very nice. Bronzium 4. 2.16, 2.66. I think that's a big improvement, actually, from what I've seen on this account. 2.59 million squad GP. Everybody, guess the galactic power. Oh, that was so bad. You have C requirements to finish. Okay. That was rough, too. I just don't understand. All right, time is up. Guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 4.265 million galactic power. 8 said Demon Rage. Well, Demon Rage, what that person was saying was, first of all, yeah, that's an absolute statement. It's not a good one. What they were saying was that it's designed the way that it's on purpose. They just sold it like it was something else. It was sold it to be something else. That's what I don't know what they said anyway. North Mountain said 4.144. North Mountain's the winner. Meathead posted saying they're adding materials to the era challenges. You can add materials all day, but if I can't even do it, what does it matter? With today's update, we'll be adding new feats to the era challenge. Will provide air shipment currency for beating tier storms for Luke. You should be able to go back and redo the challenge. $10 says I don't even see the rewards it gives me. If you say so. I'm not impressed. Yes, it is, yes, my cola. Everybody knows. All right. They did allow us to test Relic Delta. Executor, Malevolence, Chimera. Executor looking strong. TIE Defender, that's nice. You can do something with that Executrix or Chimera. Nice. Not a lot going on there, but that's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh, it's over here now. You should definitely max out the reinforcement. Which one's the reinforcement? Where's the... Is this the reinforcement? You should definitely max that out. Without the maxed out reinforcement, Plo Koon is kind of a useless. That's nice. I like this. I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of... Oh, we need to update the mod score. Hold on. And let's get the other... 2.2, 3.04. Good job on the mods, Scotty boy. I know that's something, yeah, that you really not too focused on the Galactic Republic fleet. I know it's the mods something you've really not really taken a lot of interest in. 4265289. Well, you know what? Your mod score improved, so good job. Let's get that mod Q in here. 2.2, 3.04. So the mods still are not average. Well, honestly, 4.2 million, 3.04. Let's see. Yeah, you're above average now. Weren't you? You were below average before, right? I don't know. Good job on the mods. Your mods are looking good. Not too focused Galactic Republic. What about like, so you've got your Separatists, so you're good to go there. Get this to 7 stars, then go get your Galactic Republic fleet. I like it. You got Executor, you got Malevolence, you got 2 solid feats, you got Chimera or Executrix as a backup with the TIE Defender. Fleets are in good shape at your level. Not there, here. Okay, we got Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon, Relic 7, double thumbs up. Joink. Where is your Sabine Wren? You should have Sabine Wren at Relic. You should get that done. You want to get that Phoenix team ready, man. Look, guys, it's one game mode. It's a complete garbage game mode. It's a complete garbage game mode. There's still 10 other game modes you can play that you don't have to pay to play. So I just can't. The problem is that it was marketed as some kind of new savior for the game. It's total garbage. I agree. The era challenge, complete garbage. I agree. I got lots of other stuff to do in the game that I can still enjoy. All right, looks like Pretty Pals are underway. Excellent. That'll do really well for you. Omicrons and everything. That's the thing about playing free to play is you're always gonna have extra Omicrons and Zetas to throw around wherever you want, you know, once you've been playing for a while. Phoenix should push the tide to C for, you don't have to do any, you don't have to farm them. That's what I'm saying. Scotty. You don't have to farm them. You just got to do the journey quest to get the characters. You don't have to farm them. You don't have to do any work. You're gonna get Hera, Sabine, Ezra, Chopper, and Rex for free. You don't need to push them to the side. Just do those quest challenges and unlock them. Do the quest challenge right now, get it done, and go get Sabine. Then in another week, do the quest challenges and go get Ezra and go get Chopper. You don't have to push them to the side. They're given to you, buddy. So we're farming Sith Eternal. You're really close. Marauders, what do you need? What do you still need? Krennic, Maul, Stark, and Royal Guard. It's pretty clear what he needs. He's right there. Well, get your Sith Eternal. Do you have Watt? I can't remember. I don't think you're gonna have Watt here. You do, good. And with a Zeta, good, excellent. That works fine. 4-star Zeta works just fine. Just throw the tech on the Sith Eternal and you'll be good. Well, you're gonna get, if you do all the Lightspeed token farming, you're gonna get Leia. So Leia's your next Galactic Legend. You've got Executor, you've got the Malevolence. You're in great shape here. While you're getting all that Leia stuff and getting ready for her, I would finish your Peridia Pals. While you're getting all the Lightspeed tokens for Leia, and that's happening, you should finish the Peridia Pals, finish your Traya team, finish your Darth Revan, go get Darth Malak, and then do all your CLS team with your 3PO, and your go get Galactic Legend Leia, go get Bo-Katan, because that's going to be all given to you. You can farm Profundity on the side as well. But that's what you're working on, man. That's what you're working on. Good job on the mods. A little bit of Datacron action, not a lot, but good job on the mods. Darth Revan should be on the list because he's not going to be a Lightspeed token. So you're going to get all those teams with your Lightspeed tokens. On your way to Leia Organa will be your next Galactic Legend after Sith Eternal. Everything I just said. It looks good, man. Nice mods. Last one here, Mr. Chase. Oh, this is a spin. We're spinning a name. I got to reload the wheel. All right. Just making sure they're all ones. This should all be a 1 here for one entry. With all the numbers plugged in, it might register one of them as a big number. But looks like we're clean. Okay. All right, let's spin this bad boy. Mr. Chase PhD has given away a roster review. Leia was the whole plan you had, man. Well, you're gonna have her. I mean, she's being given to you, so. This is Private Nut. I don't know why it didn't pick up the whole name, but Private Nut has won a roster review. It's just crazy. I don't see Private Nut in here. We're gonna respin. I don't see Private Nut in the server. If you're not in the server, you don't get a review. All right. Let me I'm gonna highlight that just a second. All right. Owaza Spokoju. Owaza. Give the link here. Owaza Spokuju. Let's see here. Four nine four 728 822. Yo-Yo, Reaper's Empire, Inquisitors. What's the ship? What's the ship? We got the Executrix with some bounty hunter ships. We got Carbonite 1. Oh, let's see here. 494 728 822. Here is the mods score, 0.84, 0.97, squad GP 2.36. Guess the galactic power, everybody. There's Owaza right there. See a demon rage. Ooh. I gotta take care of one thing real quick. I'll be right back. All right. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look at this last one here for Owaza. We're at 4.1 million galactic power. Nope. Dr. Plagued said 4.1 even. Let's go through here. Mr. Oyster said 4.11. And we're gonna say Dr. Plagued and Mr. Oyster are the two wieners here. It's two wieners for this last one. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. All right. Let's take a look at this one here for Owaza. I think we are executor farming for sure. Yep, we're close to the executor. You might be able to get there next month. You got some work to do, maybe. We'll see. Nothing there. Getting there. Nothing there. You could probably put together a second. You can cobble together a secondary fleet with the B-Wing and your home one. So that's probably your second best fleet right now. Because not much else going on. You do have the Geos to throw out there with like... I mean, since you got the Geos, I would get the Malevolence and Grievous going. Honestly, that's what I'd be doing. We got the Inquisitors and Grand Inquisitor. Hope you'll get Reva soon. You got an Ewok bundle. You've got Bam Bundle. I think I loaded this. Where it is.
Bow to the first order!
I had to find that. Okay, go get Kylo. Go get Supreme Leader Kylo. Make it happen. Make it so. Get your Poncho Bros finished. Go get Supreme Leader Kylo. Eventually, they're gonna, again, I keep saying it, they're giving you Leia, so go get Leia. Yeah, man. I mean, you got Ewoks, so Leia, as they give you these Lightspeed tokens, Leia's gonna be easy for you in about 5.5 months. Easy. You're gonna get an easy Leia. I would start farming for Jabba in the background after Leia. Get your Poncho Bros up. Get ready to get Leia unlocked. Whatever you gotta do to get there, like Lando, Lobot, etc., which is probably all you gotta do. You don't have to do much here. Captain Han Solo, Rolo, you got to get those guys. Go get Galactic Legend Leia. Make sure your assault battle's in order. Get your Poncho Bros, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan up. So you're going to be looking at Kylo and Leia, Poncho Bros. Make sure your assault battles are good. You could probably work on your Traya team as well. And that's what I'd be doing, man. You're slow getting Malevolence? Well, there you go. I mean, but keep working on the Malevolence. You'll get it. It always feels slow until it doesn't, you know? So keep working the Malevolence. You will get it. Let's get that mod score. I forgot to register that. 0.84, 0.97. New one. Haven't seen Owaza before. Nice. You've been around for a while, I know that. Okay. And what was the galactic power? 4113-318. Not great. That's not a good mod score. You need to work on the mods. Absolutely. And this mod queue is going to be low. 0.848 and 3.98. I want to get this mod queue up. You know, right now at 4 million and 0.84, I mean, the average is 2.6. You're 1/3 of the average. So you need to really pick up the pace on your mods. You need to get working on it. Get out there, watch Mods 101 if you haven't. I think you had, but you know, if you haven't, go check it out. Check out the mods playlist, work on the mods, get them improved in this roster. That's gonna be a big difference maker for you. The farming looks like it's doing fine. You're farming some Datacrons even, and that's not a bad thing. But yeah, Kylo, Leia, Poncho Bros, and get your Traya team up and running, and get your mods fixed, and working on Malevolence, I guess. You got a secondary, maybe a Rebel fleet. You get a Rebel fleet you can work with there. So there you go, Owaza. There you go, man. That's how you do it. I'm leaving for vacation here soon, guys. I got to get moving. I'm a little bit past the time that I had time for. So let's see. Let's find somebody to raid out there. Anybody streaming right now? Nope. We can go watch Neve Ones play Raid Shadow Legends. If you have not downloaded Raid Shadow Legends, now is the time, boys and girls. I'll be back on Saturday morning. I will return on Saturday morning. I don't know what these guys. There's a couple guys playing Galaxy Heroes. That's not English. We're gonna hit somebody big here that's playing Galaxy Heroes with like one viewer. Hang on a second. If you're on Twitch, If you're on Twitch, please go raid this person. Follow the raid. If I can get offline, it says they're playing. I thought I saw some people playing. Hang on. Okay. This is not an English-speaking person, but it's a person streaming Galaxy Heroes that's got nobody on stream. I want you guys to raid on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, please follow the raid to this guy. Not an English speaker, but let's give him a little bit of attention and some love for being out there streaming our game, okay? Everybody, I'm gonna head out. I've got videos loaded up for the rest of the week. You'll see daily videos, daily shorts, etc. Have a happy Thanksgiving if you're in America. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll be back on Saturday with more Conquest, more roster reviews, more hanging out with you guys, more complaining about Coliseum. We'll be here for it Saturday. Have a good week for the rest of the week. I will talk to you soon, and always remember, Nooch too good. Do the raid on Twitch, please.